Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brother. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, dear sister, how are you doing?
I'm okay, alhamdulillah. I just had an accident. I twisted my foot, so I was in hospital yesterday. So my foot's a bit swollen at the moment, bruised. I thought I'd broken it, but I haven't. Alhamdulillah, they did an X-ray, but it's not broken. It's just very bruised and swollen. So I can't walk at the moment.
Sorry, may Allah give you speedy recovery, inshallah.
Inshallah. How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah, I am doing fine. Did you hear about this Fatin narrations about Umar and Muawiyah?
No.
Sorry for the
where I started laughing when I saw the title of this video. Well, where are these hadith? Where are they? Which book are they in?
Yeah, I will pin them. Let me see where I should start from. Yeah, so the first one is from Rabi' al-Abrar wa Nusus al-Akhbar of Zamakhshari.
Oh, it's Zamakhshari.
This is volume 5, page 116. Let me pin the link here, and then I will read it out. It's in Arabic, but I will translate, inshallah. I hope I get the translation accurate. So in this book here, it says, while Muawiyah was sitting on the minbar of the Prophet, sallallahu alayhi wa alihi, يقول الزمخشري, أفلتت من معاوية ريح على المنبر, that Muawiyah farted while he was sitting on the minbar of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi. And he said, this is Muawiyah talking, la'natullahi alayh, Allah made the bodies and kept the flatus there. Upon that, Sa'sa' ibn Suhan stood up and replied, farting in the toilet is Sunnah, but farting while sitting on the minbar of the Prophet is bid'ah. This is what Sa'sa' bin Suhan told Muawiyah. That this is actually what you're doing here. This is bid'ah. I can see Brother Mu'min is in the audience and he's laughing. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. So Rabi'ul Abrar, okay, Zamakhshari.
You say what, Akhi?
Rabi'ul Abrar of Zamakhshari, Mu'tazili, yes?
Yes. Rabi' al-Abrar. It's pinned. The link is pinned.
MashaAllah.
Rabi' al-Abrar wa Nusus al-Akhbar of Zamakhshari.
So
this is Muawiyah. Naam?
Are you reading the Fadail of Muawiyah?
Yeah, the Fadail of Muawiyah. And you know, Umar ibn Khattab has his own fair share of farting also. So this is the farting of Muawiyah, farting number 1. There is more, of course.
Well, you know, brother, maybe that's why all the mullahs do it on the minbar as well, when they're reciting their majalis.
There's what? Sorry, sister, your voice is low.
Oh, no, I'm saying that maybe this is why their mullahs do the same thing, farting on the minbar.
Their mullahs do this on the pulpits, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the big fat ones.
Okay, so
when you see the big fat ones, it just reminds you of Muawiyah, brother. You know, and they're there eating all the halawayat, the halwa.
Astaghfirullah. Hasha lillah. So there's actually another account here. This is from Hayat al-Hayawan al-Kubra of Damayri, volume 1, page 487. So I will pin this again. This is not Muawiyah farting in the presence of others. It's actually others farting in his presence. So in this reference, if you go down, there's a person called Abu al-Aswad. So Abu al-Aswad was in the presence of Muawiyah. It says, وَمِنْهَا أَنَّهُ دَخَلَ عَلَى مُعَاوِيَةَ يَوْمًا فَبَيْنَمَا هُوَ يُخَاطِبُهُ إِذَا دَرَتَ أَبُو الْأَسْوَدِ. So when Abu al-Aswad was talking to Muawiyah, he farted. فَضَحِكَ مُعَاوِيَةَ فَقَالَ لَهُ. So Muawiyah laughed. So Abu al-Aswad said, يَا أَمِيرَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ لَا تَخْبِرُوا بِهَا أَحَدًا. Do not inform anyone that I farted in your presence, in other words. فَلَمَّا خَرَجَ مِنْ عِنْدِهِ دخل عمرو بن العاص فأخبره معاوية بما كان من أبي الأسود. So Abu al-Aswad told Muawiyah that you shouldn't tell anybody that I farted in your presence. So Amr ibn al-As came to Muawiyah. Muawiyah told him that this is what Abu al-Aswad did. فلما رآه عمرو قال له. So Amr later on saw Abu al-Aswad, and Amr told him, يا أبا الأسود درت بين يدي أمير المؤمنين. Did you fart in the presence of Amir al-Mu'minin? فلما دخل على معاوية قال له. So Abu al-Aswad later came to Muawiyah and he said to him, ألم أسألك ألا تخبر بها أحدا, that you shouldn't tell anybody about what I did. فقال له معاوية ما علم بها إلا عمرو, that nobody knew about this except عمرو. That's I only exposed you to عمرو. فقال إياه كنت أحذر أو أحذر. So he said it was actually Amr. I didn't want him to know what happened. So ولكن فأنت لا تصلح للخلافة لا تصلح أو لا تصلح للخلافة. He said to him, he said, you are not worthy of being the Khalifa or for the Caliphate. You're not worthy. Why? Why did he say this? He said, Muawiyah said, how? How am I not worthy for the Khilafah? He said to him, إذا لم تكن لك أمانة على درته فكيف تؤمن على أموال المسلمين ودماءهم. He said, if you cannot be entrusted with a fort, how can you be entrusted with the wealth and the lives or the blood of the Muslims? فضحك معاوية. So Muawiyah laughed. And, very, very nice story here. Are you there, sister? Can you hear me, sister Truth? Are you there? Okay. So anyway.
Sorry, I was just doing something. I was listening.
Okay, no problem. I will go on anyway. I will go to the next story.
Okay.
This is from Ibn Qutayba, his book Uyun al-Akhbar, volume 1, page 379. I will pin this.
Okay.
So in this book it says بينما عمر بن الخطاب على المنبر إذ أحس من نفسه بريح فخرجت منه إذ أحس من نفسه بريح خرجت منه. So Umar was actually on the pulpit and he felt that there is a smell that came out from him. So it's not only Muawiyah who does this, in public. So even Umar, he felt, that there is actually a rih that came out from him. Now in Umdatul Qari, in the Sharh, it says, in the Sharh, in Sharh Umdatul Qari, it says that the people of Lut, they used to play, publicly like fart in front of each other and be amusing themselves with this kind of practice. It's actually, a rotten behavior.
The English do that a lot.
Oh, the English do that too. This is also mentioned. This same account is mentioned also in Adab al-Dunya wa Deen of Mawardi, volume 1, page 106. It says that Umar ibn al-Khattab أنه أحس على المنبر بريح خرجت منه. Umar was on the pulpit and he felt a rih that came out from him. Now there is even, a very funny account. This is in مروج الذهب ومعادن الجوهر of Mas'udi, volume 3, page 15. Let me pin this. And this is actually a very funny one. Let me show you here what happened between Sa'd ibn Abi al-Waqqas and Muawiyah. السلام عليكم أخي نديم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. كيف؟
Alhamdulillah أخي. We are narrating the Sunnah of Fatin between Muawiyah and Umar.
Yeah. I have passed through those traditions. Yeah, very, very. I mean, it's such a shame that we've had this in history. Very big shame.
No, very, very shameful actually.
But brother, did they deliberately do that?
Well, the thing is that truth, sister, Ima, right? And supposed to be standing. You can pray Jummah on a Wednesday, since it's supposed to be on a Friday. You can do whatever the hell you want. There's no iman. You're using this adhab, the height, for political means. So that's what we see, and that's what Sayyid Muhammad Rafid is.
I can't hear you properly. You're cracking up a lot. Are you outside?
Sorry?
Are you outside?
Yeah. Not bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can now. I just couldn't hear you properly.
Yeah, I was saying, because these people, there was no iman, there was no faith. So when these people are using Islam for their political agenda, then wallah, you can do anything. As I was giving the example, i.e., releasing wind on the Minbar, astaghfirullah. I mean, this is the Minbar of Rasulullah. And then secondly, is you can give khutbah sitting down, like Muawiyah did, and you can lead Salat al-Jum'ah on a Wednesday instead of a Friday. You can do anything. That's why Imam Ali used to say, give me one of Muawiyah and I'll give you 10 of mine. Because if you're willing to follow his sunnah to such an extent that you guys can do Jum'ah on a Wednesday instead of a Friday, then I would like to have penalties. Because if none of these people can follow my sunnah, then wallah, this religion can be preserved. But it's so unfortunate and it's so sad that we've had to see this.
That's what we see though, brother, because we see that majority of people are following the wrong and they're more eager to follow that. They have more energy to do that. There's more people following the wrong path and they have more energy to give dawah about it as well. It's like shaitan is pushing them or maybe farting in their faces and they're enjoying it.
Well, you see, the thing is that I think what just crossed my mind is, like how the youth, it's so like influenced by certain big high value men like Drake, I don't know, whatever these monkey people nowadays, big stars. You know, use their influence. So if they wear this jacket, I'm gonna wear this jacket. If they smoke this, I'm gonna smoke that. If they, you know, if they style like this, I'm gonna style like that. Muawiyah was a high value man at that time. He had money, he had power, he had followers. You know, Instagram followers. You know, that's how it is. Same thing. So whatever Muawiyah did, he did influence people. I want to do the same thing. And whereas Mola, I mean, it's so sad. I mean, he tells people, "Come to me next morning with your head shaved." How many followers? 5, 6. It's so sad, right? So that's how it is.
If you permit me, I just want to read this account between Muawiyah and Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas. So it's pinned, and it's from Muruj al-Dhahab wa Ma'adin al-Jawhar of al-Mas'udi, volume 3, page 15. So this is this report. It says here أن سعدا لما قال هذه المقالة لمعاوية ونهض ليقوم درت له معاوية. So Muawiyah was actually asking, if you go to page 14, the entire story starts there. So Muawiyah was asking Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas to curse Imam Ali alayhi salam. Of course, Sa'd refused. You know, he said like, I heard Rasulullah, you know, said these things about Imam Ali in praise of Imam Ali. I cannot, you know, curse a man. You know, even though, you know, Sa'd was more or less like, he was docile in his disposition towards Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam, Imam Ali. He was more or less, you know, docile, kind of like, you know, treacherous. But, you know, his khiyana, his betrayal, did not reach to the level of the munafiq, Muawiyah. So he refused Muawiyah's approach that he should curse Imam Ali alayhi salam. So when Sa'd decided to get up, he refused. So what happened here? It says, أن سعد لما قال هذه المقالة, he told Muawiyah what I just said about Imam Ali, that, you know, if I have one of the qualities of Imam Ali, you know, he will be happy, like it's what like the entire world. He said, أحب إلي من أن يكون لي ما طلعت عليه الشمس. Like if I have any of these merits, it's more beloved, it's more dear to me than everything over which the sun rises. So when he was about to stand up, that's Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, he was about to get up. وَنَهَدَ لِيَقُومْ دَرَتَ لَهُ مُعَاوِيَةٌ. Muawiyah fought it. You know, it's kind of like, you know, a contemptuous attitude towards Sa'd. So Muawiyah fought it, and when he fought it, what did he tell Sa'd? He told Sa'd, he said, أَقْعُدْ حَتَّى تَسْمَعَ جَوَابَ مَا قُلْتُ. He said, sit down until you hear the response of what I have to say. Muawiyah told him, he said, مَا كُنْتَ عِنْدِ قِتْ أَلْأَمُ مِنْكَ الْآنِ. He said, you were never this la'im. La'im, I think it's kind of, it's a way of saying you were not, let me see what I can get for the word la'im in English. La'im, sorry, just a minute, just a second. La'im, mean, somebody that is mean. So Muawiyah was like, he's telling Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, he said, I have never seen you this mean than I see you right now. Because of Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas's refusal to curse Imam Ali alayhi salam. So Muawiyah is condemning Sa'd, and he fought it for him. You know, it's a way of, you know, kind of, you know, disrespecting him. So he fought it for him. So he went on, you know, to actually insult Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas. He said to him, you know, I have never seen you this mean, that why did you not support Imam Ali? And why did you withhold your hand from giving him bay'ah? Muawiyah went on to say, you know, that if I had heard the Prophet say the things he said to you, that's the things you have heard about Ali. If I heard the Prophet saying these things about Ali, you know, I would have been a servant to Ali. You know, he's more or less, you know, he's trying to mock Sa'd. You know, more or less like, kind of, you know, saying, oh, well, you heard the Prophet say all these things, you know, like if you go, like I said earlier on, just to get the context of what has been said. So Sa'd actually mentioned, he said, he mentioned, you know, the fada'il of Imam Ali. He said, on the day of Khaybar, Rasulullah told Imam Ali that I will, in other words, he declared that he will give the raya, the banner, to a man that Allah and his messenger loves. Of course, Sa'd also mentioned several merits of Imam Ali, that he said, you know, the Prophet also said, Imam Ali is to me as Harun is to Musa. So Sa'd was like, you know, if I have, you know, one strain of this merits that Rasulullah gave to Imam Ali, you know, I will prefer it over the entire world. And, you know, and also he was the son-in-law of the Prophet. He was the father of the Prophet's descendants. This is what Sa'd is telling Muawiyah. So Muawiyah, you know, more or less like contemptuously, in a mocking way, he was like, oh, if I heard all these things that you're narrating about Imam Ali, You know, why did you withhold the bay'ah? He's condemning Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas. You know, why did you not give him bay'ah? Why did you not support him and all this? This is what he's telling Sa'd. So Sa'd, when he felt ashamed, what did he do? What did he tell Muawiyah? He said, فقال سعد والله إني لأحق بموضعك منك. He said, Wallah, I am more worthy of this seat that's to be the Khalifa than you are. So what did Muawiyah tell Sa'd? He said, يأبى عليك ذلك بنو عذرة. He said, Banu Uzra, the children of Uzra, will not permit you to have that. And then the author here goes on to say, وَكَانَ سَعْد فِيمَا يُقَالُ لِرَجُلٍ مِنْ بَنِي عُزْرَةٍ. That Sa'd was attributed to a man from Banu Uzra. What does this mean? That Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas was a son of zina. He was attributed to a tribe that is called Banu Uzra. So Muawiyah is indirectly telling him, you know, you're an illegitimate child and you do not deserve the seat of Khilafah. You know, so this one is telling him, oh, you're causing a man that Rasulullah said these things about. This one is saying, oh, if you had Rasulullah said these things, why did you still, you know? It's like Muawiyah did not believe Sa'd, or he was just being, you know, he was mocking. He knows these things, and he's still, you know, kind of pushing Sa'd against the wall to expose his, you know, hypocrisy. So you see, they are quarreling among themselves.
Wasn't Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas? He was one of the very early converts to Islam, wasn't he? The 7th or something like this, Sahabi. And Muawiyah, Tulaqa. And he was one of the 6 in the Shura, wasn't he? Because he obviously was interested in the Khilafah. And it seems Muawiyah's jealous of him.
You know, very interesting. Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas is one of the 10 granted paradise. So it's very interesting.
Oh yeah, he's one of the Ashra.
Yeah, that's according to the fabricated Sunni hadith.
There's three different versions of that hadith. There's in Sunan Abu Dawud and Jami' al-Tirmidhi. I think there's 2 people missing in one of them. I think Abu Sayyid al-Khudri is in there as well. No, I think one of them where his name's Sa'd ibn Malik as well, isn't it? Wasn't his name Sa'd ibn Malik as well, Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas? I think he's missing in one of the hadith, and he's in one of them and he's not in the other one. I don't have to bring them up because it's been a while since I saw those hadith, which led me to question them.
So I think if, you know, nobody is coming in, today it seems like a dull day. So maybe we might just end this room, and inshallah we preserve these narrations for whoever wants to come later on to listen to the Fatin Sunnah.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
So inshallah we'll end this. We can maybe an open discussion room, and we save this one, you know, for others to
Inshallah.
be blessed by the narrations that have been mentioned already, the references that have been given. You know, let it come to their knowledge also, and they can also have a good laugh. So I will end this room, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.